They're looking for people for future entrepreneur. Okay, you need to have, even your engineer student, they're expecting you to become one of these, boss of the engineer company. So you want to demonstrate you have those potential. The way to do it is also they want you to see you have heart to serve your community. You are not selfish. You do community service. My suggestion is best to combine with your own interest. So if you're good at the math, you probably want to tutor low grade math. No, don't go out and just pick up the trash. Those kind of community. Try to maximize your potential. Okay. And you want to also join our club, like debate, summer club, model United Nations. Just show you are not totally one dimension. You have a lot of things going on in your life. You are multi-talent. We also want to see those things. Don't play a game at home whole day. If then you want to do something, you can go flip the burger and buy down. It's better than you stay at home. Okay? You want to do intern. If you have a chance to intern at the medical hospital, you want to go to medical school. You want to go to a software company, you want to do some intern, or you could study SAT, study some advanced course at the online or at community college. And also last thing you could do research, your passion, just show you passion in something, do some project. Okay, any project you're passionate at, show the school you have this dedication to do these things. And also they want you to have a couple of companies, usually only 2 or sometimes 3, but I say it doesn't hurt to have more. Okay? And you want to ask a math teacher, science teacher, or your research advisor, people will monitor your project or your workforce. But remember, show you your CV, show you tell them what you do. They don't know about you. Okay? So tell them what you do. Next page. Essay. The purpose of essay is to convince the school you apply, the admission officer, you are the perfect match for the college. Okay? That's the purpose. And how do you do it? You tell them your character, you tell them your career goal, you are telling your passion, and anything cannot derive from your application. Okay? And actually some schools, for example, on their page, they tell you exactly what they want for their student. Okay. Next page, please. This timeline, this is typical. This is my own total timeline. Basically, the idea is you take science class as soon as possible, and you want to take SAT as earlier possible because she or he get to memorize the vocabulary, and she has 3 years to exercise it. She's going to be good at SAT. Okay. And you want to delay those non-career related class like SRC, music appreciation to the 12th grade. Don't do those things. Try to get as many as anything related to the career check as soon as possible. Okay, that's the idea is like that. And you also want to do research on the way. And try to demonstrate at 12th grade you would do a calculus, advanced linear algebra. Those are not offered by the school. You offer by college, so you try to do those things. Okay, you will impress the admission officer. Next page, please. I promise you to answer a lot of questions. Walnut or cherry? Okay, I'm using. Some people are choosing walnut or cherry. I would say walnut. In terms of science teacher, walnut had pretty good biology, but no, so good at the other science classes. But in general, cherry have good. In general, every year science pretty good. But in terms of math, it's about a lot. But course arrangement, one actually better course arrangement. One only takes 6 classes each year, and because they allow you to take class during summer, so it basically reduce the workload during the semester. But in choice, I know a lot of top kids take 7 classes, and basically that's overloaded, and they don't learn well during the semester because they're overloaded. Okay. And in terms of easy, choice are more competitive, and not allow you bump up. If you get B in class, but you score 5 in the AP exam, they don't allow you bump up. But in the Walnut, they allow you bump up. So no, I know it's very difficult to get straight A in Troy. Okay. And again, there's other thing. The Troy definitely a better research opportunity. The second question is, 2 IB or not 2 IB? And rigorous, in terms of rigorous, the IB class is different size, really rigorous. But if you take AP track, you want to demonstrate, you want to do a lot of AP class, just demonstrate you are taking the most rigorous courses from the school. Science track, for AP more flexible, IB, it's only one for science track, only biology track. If you are going to medical school, that's very good, but for others, probably not so good. On science track, we are pretty good IB track in terms of IB or AP. Class selection, being an IB student, most of the advantage is being an IB student, you get the first chance to choose any class you want. So what most students does is put in a pre-IB and pretend they're going to be in IB. So just pay a couple $100 and pretend to be IB, but eventually they drop out of IB courses. Okay. Thank you for listening to my talk.
Good afternoon. Well, what if your kids don't want to go to science? You have a roadmap for liberal arts? No. Okay, I like to walk around when I talk. Okay, my talk is very, very general because I have a colleague here from Cal State Fullerton, Dr. Kamimura-Jimenez. He's going to give you some specific information on admission requirements for contrasting between UC and Cal State system. So what I'm going to talk about is way before, sort of like what Dr. Sun was talking about in terms of parenting, preparing your children for college. But I want to talk a little bit about some of the myths about preparing for and selecting college. Okay, now you just saw some of the SAT scores and so on. And yeah, it is important, but a lot of colleges are universities. And I'm not talking about MIT or UCLA, Berkeley, but there are about 4,000 or 6,000 universities in the United States. So try not to think of specific ones when you listen to my talk. Just think in general. If you're going into science, obviously you want to score as high as possible. But if you go into other majors, you may not need to. But SAT is important, but it's not the most critical. The reason why you'll see very apparently later on. It's only one of the criteria that universities and colleges select students. The second point is that using standardized scores and admission, it varies from college to college, so you really have to do some research and try not to think about that if you go to science, you have to have 23, 24 perfect score, but you need to, it's all relative. You need to think about which one you're going to go. Okay, too fast. Okay, the last one is that a lot of parents would have this question: should I spend the money and go to Kaplan, go to all these commercial places to bone up or sharpen your skills on taking tests? Yeah, it depends on the student. Depending on the student, some students, no matter what you do, they just don't do well in testing. Okay, that's the way it is, and sort of like IQ. It's kind of inborn. You can learn some skills, but you don't. They just don't test well. So you have to be very careful. I'm not trying to say they're good or bad. It's that you have to take a look at it to see whether your children want to have to take those classes or not. Next slide. Okay. Now earlier I said SAT is not the only criterion for selection for the university to select you. What they're doing nowadays is to look at your high school GPA. Research has shown that the higher the GPA you attain in high school, the better chance you stay for the first year and move on. They have studied that a lot of students in freshman year in college, if their high school grade is not good, generally they drop out. So